Libra, hello, this is Taurina. I'm here to do your October 2020 reading. Your cards pretty much came out just like clockwork. It just seemed like, I got the feeling that you're on some sort of a track and things are just falling into place just the way that they're supposed to for you. I am gonna start with the King of Wands here and talk about the King of Wands just for a minute while I'm turning over the cards. By the way, everything's been pre-shuffled. I only take jumpers. That's why I pre-shuffle before we go on camera, because it does take a long time for some of these cards to jump. No need for you to sit here on camera and wait for them all to jump. The King of Wands is the bottom of the deck. It's the energy that's surrounding you during this month of October 2020. The King of Wands is a very mature energy. It's somebody who's been around, who's done a lot of things. He's very creative, very passionate, very knowing, generous spirit. Somebody you like to be around, This guy has been around the world, or at least he gives the impression that he has. He knows how to deal with all kinds of different people. He's very creative. He's an entrepreneurial type of person. He's a very free spirit. And when you see this card, it usually talks about somebody, kings are usually somebody coming into your life that represents, that has these traits. And so you may be maybe somebody might be coming into your life, or maybe you know somebody like this that will be returning to your life, or maybe this is you, leveling up to being like the King of Wands. Libra, you're all about things being fair, balanced, justice, and all that. This is a very honorable man. Okay, so totally would be in your bailiwick, but this guy is saying, be a free spirit, okay? Let your creativity run rampant a little bit. So let's dive into the reading here. In the past, it looks like the way I'm looking at this and what I'm feeling is that, life is going along. Everything's fine. There's nothing that's really wrong, but you're feeling like there's more. There's more out there. Maybe you're stagnant, maybe you're bored. This could be in any part of your life. I'm not seeing a lot of romantic love in this reading, so this could be a family situation. It could be a job or a career that you have. Maybe a group of friends that you hang out with. Take it as it resonates for you. But the Hierophant is a number 5 card, and the number 5 always means change. So it looks like whatever you're doing, it's not wrong for you, and it may be serving you very well, but there's more out there. There's something else out there. You want to expand on this. I think that, you're looking, that there's something better out there, and it may be along in the same lines that you have, whatever you're doing. I'm just going to use a job, okay? You take it how it resonates for you, but I'm just going to use it as a job so I can give ideas here. Let's say you're in a job and you like the job and you like the people you're working with and you like the company, but you know that you want to move up, or you want to have them look at more of your creative ideas and be acknowledged for something like that. That by expanding, by learning, by growing, you're going to have a better chance of getting where you want to go. And maybe, finding the keys. See, there's a couple of keys down here. Finding the keys to open a few extra doors for you. Give you some more options. And look at what we have. We have the 7 of Cups right next to you. This is all about options. Okay, this is like an overwhelming amount of options. So whatever you did, you started looking into something and you started on your expansion of your belief system, of whatever you're doing, whatever you believed was right, you're expanding on it. And you want to find something new. And when you do this, oh boy, look at you, you were overwhelmed, okay? You got all these options here. You got so overwhelmed that it got a little confusing. And I can see that. You know, how do you know? You got to keep doing this expansion, this growth, this education. Try to figure this out. This is potential. Sevens is about potentials and possibilities. There's lots out there for you, okay? And now you know that. You found that out. This card also talks about if you've had a really creative idea, like let's say you had an inspiration, you woke up from a dream or something, and you went, wow, that would be a great idea. Okay, you need to work on that. This card is telling you that you bring something, an idea, to fruition. You make it happen. And that's what this card is talking about. Now, maybe you got so overwhelmed with all of this stuff going on that you had to take a step back, because here's the Six of Cups. You go from the Seven of Cups to the Six of Cups. Six of Cups, it's you're not going backwards. It just means that this may have been a little too overwhelming, too much to deal with. So you kind of take a step back. This is about passivity. Sixes are about being passive. It's about being in a better place, like harmony. You don't want all this feeling of anxiety, of being overwhelmed. You really want to get more on an even track. The Six of Cups is also known as the soulmate card sometimes, or a reconciliation. Nevertheless, it is a time when you're thinking of very sweet times from your past. Could be childhood memories, could be you're dreaming about or thinking about somebody from your past, a good friend or an ex of yours. But you're reminiscing about better times, okay? Just very sweet memories here. And then we jump into the King of Swords. The King of Swords is it's a person. Doesn't have to be a physical person to you. This could actually be you, and that's what I'm thinking. I'm feeling that this is you, Libra. Technically, the Queen of Swords is the Libra card, but you know the King and Queen are very, very similar, and they're both very smart. They're very intelligent. They're very logical thinking people. It's all about information with the King and the Queen of Swords. It's conversation. It's information. It's being logical. It's thinking things through. It's being, it's like your very, very, very high moral code, okay? Very honest, very strict. You know, if you have a math or a science problem, this is the guy you want to take it to. He's gonna crunch those numbers in his head. He's like a computer, and he's gonna spit out whatever answer you need. But don't bring him anything that's, you know, beneath him, okay? Don't play him, because he will wield that sword, okay? That sword will, you know, cut you down to ribbons. He doesn't want any baloney. But he likes to, you know, think things out and then have other people act on it. Whereas the Queen of Swords, she takes action, okay? She's just as intelligent as the King of Swords, but she takes action on things. So I'm seeing here that if this is you, and I feel very strongly that it is, that you're thinking things through, up and down and sideways, and you know what's right. You know what you need to do. You've got all these options here. You know what you need to do, but you're just not taking action on it. And that leads to the World in reverse. Now, I have to say, I usually don't read reversals, but this is the only card that came out reversed, and it's right in the middle of this spread. This is you, okay? This is totally you, okay? The World is a very wonderful celebratory card. You've completed a cycle. a major cycle in your life, and you're ready to start a whole new like chapter of your life. This is a time of celebration. This is just a wonderful card. You're doing the dance of freedom right here. You've learned your karmic lessons, you've wrapped up all the loose ends, and you're ready to go forward. This is the highest number in the major arcana of the tarot deck. We all aspire to, get the world in the upright position. Some people go through their whole life and never get the world. So the fact that you're getting it here is a huge step. Now, just because it's reversed doesn't mean that it's bad. What it means is that there's going to be a delay, okay? You're blocking it, okay? You're ready to wrap something up. You are totally ready for it. You have all the tools you need to wrap up and all the information you need to know how to do this. But you're blocked somehow. Something is blocking you, and I think it has to do with this King of Swords right here. You're just not taking action, okay? You knew what you needed to do. You started expanding. You're looking into something. You got all these options. You got a little overwhelmed, and then you took a step back. Now you're contemplating, but you're not taking any action. So until you take some action, this world will stay in the reverse position. The minute you take action, bam, this turns around. It's right side up. And you get to celebrate, and you get to move on to whatever your next phase in your life is. Now, in order for you to figure this out, okay, we got the High Priestess here who's going to step in, and she wants to partner up with you because this is a 2 card, okay? This is the High Priestess and you. She has a direct channel to the spiritual world that you may not be connecting with right now. This may be one of the things that you're learning and expanding, is expanding your spirituality, because that's a big message for the Hierophant. When you do, you will start meditating more, and you'll start getting downloads. You'll start listening to your intuition. You'll get dreams that you'll be able to decode, and they will be giving you answers. They'll be giving you the answers that you need to take action so you can wrap up this cycle and move on. I do see that, there is a potentially volatile situation coming up for you. I don't know if this has to do with you not taking action here. It probably does, okay? But I almost am looking at this as like the universe is sending this to you, this situation to you to test you, okay? You are protected. There's the infinity sign right there. That means the universe has got your back. The universe has got your back here too. Look, there's infinity sign there too. So you are protected. However, the universe wants to see how you're going to handle a certain situation. And it will test you. And when you deal with whatever you have coming towards you, it may make you take the action you need to complete this cycle so that you can begin your new cycle. The Strength card talks about strength, yes, but it also talks about courage. It talks about determination. It talks about patience. This is connecting with the divine. This is a very enlightened card. Okay, this is your 3rd one now. You got the Hierophant, you got the High Priestess, and now you got the Strength with the infinity sign, the universe sign. This is you trying to tame the wild beast here, and there's only one way to do it, and that is by connecting with the divine, using compassion and patience and grace. You will not win this, whatever this is. This may be an argument coming towards you. It may be somebody trying to take your job from you. What this card is telling you is to, use your angel side, not your devil side, okay? When confronting this beast, I'll just say, whatever this challenge is, okay? Think about how this other person would feel and how they'd want to be talked to. No matter how they treat you, you need to use compassion and grace. You will be successful. There's a wreath right there. There's the wreath. You got the garland. You're going to be fine. You're going to be fine. This is a rewards card, and it's a number 8. I like that. Okay, you're feeling a little left out in the cold here. I can see it right here. Maybe abandoned, left out in the cold, but this is going to change. It's a number 5 card again. Change is on the horizon for you. This feeling will be going away, okay? All you need to do is turn around and look. There's 5 pentacles right there in this beautiful stained glass window, which probably is some sort of religious church or institution or something. You've got 5 pentacles that are available to you right there. You're just not taking the time to turn around and look at it. This is another sign of a spiritual connection. So now you've got the Hierophant, the High Priestess, the Strength card, and you've got the 5 of Pentacles. You're trudging through something, feeling kind of left out, feeling alone. Why don't you stop? Start meditating, connecting with your higher power. And you'll see that this is very easy for you to get out of this situation. All you gotta do is open the door. There, you got some keys right there. Open the door and go in this church or this institution where you can get out of the cold, okay? Because once the universe has your back, it's got your back forever. You connect with the universe and stay in connection with the universe, and it will stay in connection with you. The universe has only positive to give to you. Only positive. All it asks is that you believe. And then you got another 7 card here, which is potentials, possibilities again. This is a 7 of Wands. You've worked really hard to get where you're at, okay? You're at the top of a hill here. You got some boundaries up, okay? And you got somebody else that looks like they're coming at you. This is another test for you, okay? This could be the same test. This card is to tell you that don't give up. You've worked really hard to get where you're at. Do not give up now. You're almost there, okay? You're almost there. Do not give up. Why don't you connect with your higher power? It's a major theme of this reading. And when you do that, you will get all the answers that you need. So you can take action, and we can reverse this World card, and you can move on to a beautiful new place. The universe only has good stuff for you coming. So remember what the King of Wands stands for? It's like, free yourself. Be creative. Let it go. Let your creativity, really take over. This is a lovely reading. This is very lovely. It looks like you have a couple challenges coming up, but you know what to do. Connect with the divine. Whatever you call your divine, okay? It doesn't have to be the Catholic Church as in the Pope here. It could be however you connect with the divine. I pulled an energy oracle card for you. Let's see what it is. Appreciation. Wow, another spiritual. Because, when you appreciate, you get more of whatever you appreciate. I'm going to read it real quick to you. So number 15. 5 and 1 is 6. 6 is, again, about harmony. This is wonderful. Here we go. Choosing gratitude. This card shows a woman holding a single rose. She enjoys the scent and beauty of the single blossom, yet around and behind her are bramble bushes. She could be focusing on these, worried that she might get caught up in their prickly branches of difficulty. Instead, she's pausing to experience the blessing of this single flower. The sun is breaking through the clouds, shining on her choice, and on the tiny buds waiting to open up. This card upright is telling you that you have much to be grateful for, and like the flowering bush behind the woman on the card, there is more to come that you can't see. Congratulate yourself for every moment that you choose appreciation. This decision shifts your consciousness from lack to value, and it's guaranteed to bring more worth and richness of life to you. This is beautiful. We all need to appreciate everything that we do have. So again, Libra, it looks like you're on the right track. Time to start taking some action. I can't wait to hear what's going on mid-month, and I hope you'll subscribe for me. It's free, it doesn't cost you anything, but it helps me to grow my channel. So thanks for spending the time with me, and I look forward to talking with you in a couple weeks.